Sunday morning. It's pretty great.
Bright and early.
Bright and early.
Early 1900s, the original Greektown was home to many immigrants. Originally ship captains, many of the Greektown residents became food peddlers and restaurant owners. However, years later, construction of the Eisenhower Expressway and UIC displaced the original Greektown and caused many of the residents to disperse to different parts of the city.
Today, modern Greektown is slightly north of its original iteration. The collection of Greek restaurants and shops is complemented by new apartment buildings and chain stores to support the new residents moving to the neighborhood.
Alright, so here we have the Parthenon Greek restaurant. This was the most iconic restaurant in Greektown until it closed after 48 years in business. So we're here at the Athenian Candle Company. Beautiful. It actually looks like a very nice store. It's closed, so we don't have that advantage, but they have a Tribune article in the window here that says that it looks like they make the candles by hand here. Very authentic, although it says that the shop has changed with its new times and new neighbors. This does seem to be like a little slice of authentic culture here in this neighborhood. Right across the street from Subway and the Happy Crab, arguably less authentic.
So over here we have an example of some non-traditional Greek businesses that have kind of overtaken this part of town. And it's just kind of sad to see how these places used to be run by actual Greeks, and now they're kind of being forced out of here and being overtaken by places like this bar and grill or the Sprint store. So
A lot of the culture is getting lost.
yeah, there's not.
I'd say we're 3/4 of the way down the street that is Greektown, and this is the first Greek flag we've seen.
So we're here. There's a Walgreens right behind me, and as you can see, they have Greek lettering under the English words, which shows that there's still some Greek culture alive in this part of the city.
After exploring on our own, we went to Athena, the Greek restaurant, and sat down with Dominic, the restaurant owner, to inquire about some Greek culture and other issues.
Yeah, there was a street called Blue Island. So they lived on Blue Island Street. They had grocery stores, they had restaurants, cafes, and it was a mixture of Greek immigrants, Russian immigrants, Italian immigrants, and Jewish immigrants. The 50s, early 60s, they decided to build the expressway, the Eisenhower Expressway, so most of those homes were demolished. And then eventually they built the University of Illinois, so all of those, the whole neighborhood was gone. So the residents went kind of west or north and south, but mostly west and north. And this strip became maybe a couple of blocks long, and they had maybe 2 or 3 restaurants. But in like early 60s, mid 60s, was another boom. So there was more immigrants that came from Greece. So they built more restaurants. So now we have, I think we have 6. One just closed.
We've noticed a lot of, especially down there and right across the street, a lot of newer buildings. Has there been kind of like a new kind of a
Because of the location, because the real estate, this is prime location. Further down, Van Buren and Halsted, there was a restaurant that burned down about 5 years ago. And the whole corner was vacant. Now they're going to develop another high rise. And probably stores, a garage. So that's where they're bringing this in, which is good for us because right across the street we have like 200 units. Farther down we have another 300 units, so on and so forth.
It feels like there used to be a lot of Greek culture here. Like I don't know, like I get the vibe that at one point there was like some great stuff here, but it definitely does not feel like that now. Like, there's some restaurants and some statues and some Greek flags, but it feels like the kind of more modern things like the Starbucks and the Walgreens and everything are kind of pushing out. And even like down at the other end, like those bars and nightclubs, it feels like they're kind of pushing out whatever is left of Greek culture around here.